There's quite a few issues that Planet Eclipse in their user manual will outline as the reg, or different parts of the reg being an issue on the 170R or similar markers with this specific type of setup. So let's take a look at how you would remove the regulator from this specific 170R. So it's actually a pretty simple process. Really what we're looking to do is take this big chunk off, and it's these two fixing screws here, bolts. Pretty long, hard to lose those, so that's good. And to get it out, it takes a little bit of a nudge. And the main things that you're looking to clean or fix are usually on this piston itself. Now, one thing that's important when you're doing any kind of work with any kind of regulator is that you're very, very careful in removing this piston. And so what I mean by that is, don't reach in here with some needle nose pliers, because they fit and it might seem like a good solution, and mess up this particular piston itself. Because if you scratch this here on the outside, there's a small O-ring on the inside of here that this piston side seals up with, and you're going to have a bad day if you do that. It's no longer going to seal. You're going to have to get a new reg piston, and you might see some other issues too. Hopefully don't get any kind of pressure spike, but that's a possibility, which could damage your solenoid and other parts of your gun. So really, this piston is a big culprit. You can also get inside of here. There are some wrench grooves here that you really should be using to open this up, but I don't have my wrench handy, so we'll be using a little Allen key. Again, don't really advise doing that. I would really get in there with a wrench. And again, the other thing that you would want to replace or look at is this tiny little O-ring in here, which I don't think you can see very well, but little Buna O-ring in there. That'd be another piece to replace if you're experiencing inconsistencies or even efficiency issues. And then the final piece, which is I would say pretty rare on a 170 or anything that has PE that's set up this way, is the reg seat itself. So that comes out, and you just replace it with a new reg seat. So really a pretty simple reg design, which is nice. There's quite a bit of volume in there, as you see, which is good for the gun itself. But this is really regular maintenance that you should be performing on this particular gun, so you can avoid a lot of the issues that a dirty regulator can cause. And then the other important thing too, as you know probably, that when you're working with any kind of paintball marker, not just this specific one, you want to use a tank regulator that is the right pressure output for the specific gun. Some guns can handle all pressure outputs, which is okay, but there can be better consistencies with a lower pressure output tank that's going into a very low pressure gun, such as the Gamma Core, or a variety of other spools that exist on the market now. So nothing to be afraid of here. Really easy to get apart, really easy to maintain, but very important for the really performance of this particular marker, and really all markers out there. So make sure you're cleaning your regulators on a regular basis.